Coming up, government has revised the terms of domestic debt exchange program for individual bondholders who wish to participate in the program. Everton set to take on Ayew, captain of the Black Stars, and Kamaldeen to save them from relegation. Northern Development Authority CEO and 3 others arraigned in court for procurement breaches. We take you to the Atewa Forest, where the Forestry Commission has destroyed an excavator which entered the forest illegally for mining. Afia Schwar escapes prison for contempt and ordered to pay 65,000 fine. And President Akufo-Addo explains why some major projects may miss their timelines because of the IMF deal. Welcome to Graphic Online's News in Brief. We start from the finance sector, where the government has made significant progress with all stakeholders, including financial sector, industry associations, and representative groups of individual bondholders with respect to their participation in the domestic debt exchange program. Based on the agreement reached with the Ghana Association of Banks, the Ghana Insurers Association, and the Ghana Securities Industry Association, the new terms of the exchange have been accepted. A revised and final exchange memorandum will be released by Thursday, February 2nd, the Ministry of Finance has said. In a statement issued this afternoon, the ministry said the new exchange will include an affirmation that all individual bondholders are free not to participate. However, upon a successful DDEP, there will be very few of the old bonds in circulation and likely limit its tradability. In this regard, the government will make an alternative offer to encourage all individual bondholders to participate in the exchange. That is, all individual bondholders who are below the age of 59 years will be offered instruments with a maximum maturity of 5 years instead of 15 years and a 10% coupon rate. Again, all retirees, including those retiring in 2023, will be offered instruments with a maximum maturity of 5 years instead of 15 years and a 15% coupon rate. Additionally, discussions are being finalized with organized labor and pension fund trustees on a separate arrangement in accordance with the Memorandum of Understanding signed with organized labor on December 22nd last year, in line with government's debt management program. These developments have necessitated the final extension of the deadline from 31st January to Tuesday, 7th February, and a new settlement date of Tuesday, 14th February to be confirmed via the new exchange memorandum. In sports, Ayew, the captain of the Black Stars, became a free agent after he terminated his lucrative $200,000 a week contract with the Qatari side Al Sadd. Today, the English Premier League side Everton is set to bring him and another Ghanaian, Kamaldeen to Goodison Park to save the team from relegation. Already, the French side Rennes has agreed to the €22 million offer made by both Southampton and Everton to price out Kamaldeen, while the Toffees are in negotiation to finalize a deal for Ayew before the transfer deadline by midnight on Tuesday. Everton's new manager wants to bolster the attacking department of the side and believes the 33-year-old Ayew provides a cheaper option. Andre has played in the English Premier League with the West Ham's and Swansea, scoring 21 goals in 89 appearances, and Everton will be hoping to count on his experience to help them escape relegation. The Ghana legend Ayew spent 6 years in playing for both West Ham and Swansea, but despite his age, he showed at the World Cup that he can still perform at the highest level after netting his 24th international goal against Portugal in Qatar. Everton are in a precarious position in the top flight. They currently occupy the 19th position on the league table with just 15 points from 20 games and without a win since October. From sports, we take you to Tamale in the northern region, where the chief executive of the Northern Development Authority and 3 others charged with procurement breaches were today arraigned at the High Court in Tamale. The chief executive officer of the NDA, Sumaila Abdul Rahman, is in the dock with the deputy chief executive in charge of operations, Stephen Engman, the deputy chief executive in charge of finance and administration, Patrick Seidu, and the chief executive of A&Q's Consortium Limited, Andrew Kundari. They have pleaded not guilty to the charges, and the court has granted them bail in the sum of 500,000 Ghana cedis each with 3 sureties each. They have been ordered to deposit their various passports and documents covering land properties at the registry of the Tamale High Court. The special prosecutor charged them with the offense of breaches in the procurement law after a whistleblower's alert prompted the special prosecutor to undertake the investigations. After their first day in court today, the counsel, Joseph Bemka, spoke to the media.
For them to take their plea and then to read out the facts and for us to make applications for bail. It was a very friendly atmosphere. The special prosecutor's office was represented by the deputy, and different lawyers represented the different clients. That's the 4 accused persons. So as you are very much aware, in open court, when the charges were read, there were 6 charges leveled against the 4 persons. And when the charges were read, all of them pleaded not guilty. And so everything has fallen in issue for trial to determine their guilt or otherwise. Now, having read the charges and having pleaded not guilty, and again the facts having been read, the court gave us the opportunity to make a submission for bail, which the lawyers agreed I should do so on their behalf, and I did. And the court duly granted them bail. The bail was not opposed by the Office of Special Prosecutor, and you are aware that they granted them bail, each of them 500,000 Ghana cedis, 3 sureties to justify, and then they should deposit their passports. The case has been adjourned to 28 for case management, and thereafter the judge says that every week we're going to have 3 days of hearing for an expeditious trial so that we can determine the issues effectively.
From Tamale, we bring you to the Middle Belt and to the Atewa Forest in the Eastern region, where the Forestry Commission has demobilized an excavator in the Forest Reserve following reports of alleged illegal mining activities. The Commission, in a press release, said its officials on Monday identified a mining operation outside the Forest Reserve, which has affected a portion of the Forest Reserve. The Commission said it's deployed officials to comb the forest to ascertain the veracity or otherwise of the reports and identified the spot. Nobody was found at the portion of the Forest Reserve, but equipment, including an excavator, was found and were destroyed.
Yep.
We now go to Tema, where socialite Valentina Nana Ejewa, popularly known as Afia Schwar, has succeeded in escaping a 10-day prison sentence slapped on her for contempt of court. Instead, she has been fined 60,000 Ghana cedis, that is 5,000 penalty units, for contempt of court. The High Court in Tema has also ordered her to pay 5,000 Ghana cedis to Bernard Enchiboisiako, also known as Chema Wuntumi, as cost. Afia Schwar was sentenced to 10 days in prison for contempt of court on December 1 last year. She was absent on the day of sentence. She made an appearance December 20th and moved a motion on notice for a variation of the sentence. This is based on that the court today imposed a 60,000 Ghana cedis fine and the 5,000 Ghana cedis cost to be paid to Chema Wuntumi. Meanwhile, the substantive defamation case filed by Chema Wuntumi against her is still pending. And before we go away, President Akufo-Addo has been explaining why some major projects may miss their timelines because of the IMF deal the government is working on. President Akufo-Addo gave the explanation when he received members of the Western Regional House of Chiefs on Monday.
The National Monetary Funds here to more to sikasemi no. Any na meka de. Na she say and a staff level agreement, which is the first step towards a full agreement with the IMF. No. It's just as a bombarding, one of the English for the restructuring of our debt, both domestic and external. Now, I'm not to say, you money bureau, so that we can have a more secure set of funding for the future. Projects, capital projects, ekoso Ghana de ekwan bia so sise ye sheda ye ho ye hwema nina tumi koso shase aya no yitumi twaso. There will be some temporary delays whilst we're making the agreement with the IMF.
Thank you for watching. For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Echa Safo.